Hey guys, super excited to be here today and with our very own favorite Batman titles in front of me. I've been reading this in the past few days. Every night before going to bed, I read at least a couple of this issue. My whole idea was when I present to you guys this lineup from Gotham Comics, which was published way back in the early 2000. I wanted to have the entire collection with me. Unfortunately, I do not have it, and I don't know when I will get to them because the way the lockdown is extending, it will be very difficult for me to, or all of us, to go out there and hunt for comics for quite a long time. So why waste that opportunity? Let me at least show you what I have in front of me and inspire you guys that when you go out finally, please do pick up these ones. So this is from the Gotham lineup of comics. This is like a proper single issue. It's not like a normal Gotham comics which they published later. Like you could see the size difference here clearly, and not just the size difference. There's a big difference in the quality of paper. Right, this one has newspaper print quality. While it was good, and obviously this became pretty bad in Gotham comics. The smaller ones later, when Gotham made it like a recycled paper, the quality in these books is pretty brilliant. Like it's glossy paper, it captures the colors very very beautifully, and artwork as well, right? And some brilliant stories are collected in these editions. So for all those guys who are actually collecting Gotham and loving them, please do pick up these titles under Gotham, the bigger sized ones. These are quite brilliant. The stories are very brilliant, and the only complaint which I have is something which I will show you later, because there's some repeat after a point. I think there is only a limited number of stories they got license or something. That's why they started repeating it. This is the number one in this. It's like you can read it, first exciting issue. They have Chuck Dixon, Jim Aparo, Stan Walk. So the names of the authors and the artists are also written in the front, which is quite good. I really like this cover. I preserved it a bit more carefully because I haven't found one since this one I found long back, right? So I think it's a bit hard to get the number one. Let's move to number two. This is Clay, right? Obviously we know this is the story of origin of Clayface. Quite a brilliant cover there. Moving on to, this is one of my most favorite story. This is Criminals. I could show you some inside snapshot because this is the title which got repeated sometime later. Yeah, so I think Criminals got repeated here, right? Number 17 also had the same title, Criminals, except that the cover page is different, but the story is exactly the same, and it's quite a brilliant story. When we get there, I'll show it to you. Even the Clayface story is repeated. This is the storyline again coming in issue number 14. That's the one complaint which I spoke about. So number 4, Criminals. I didn't have number 2. I have 1, 3 and now 4. Then we move on to number 5, which is The Challenge. It says the story of Robin's never before revealed final test. That's this one. Got a nice cover. So I got it, put it in the cover because I don't want it to get ruined by the rain or the dust or anything in the house. The next one is the first what do you say, double two-sized issue. It's a double-sized issue. This is the one which it's written presenting the story of how Batman first met Superman, which is quite brilliant, and again how first Superman met with Robin. Those two are covered in this, and obviously we have a cover page of Batman's story with Superman in it, which is quite interesting there. The next one, the good part is I think this set of series of books has some brilliant covers of Batman and in different situations. So that's another reason for people to collect it if they don't have enough reasons already. This is issue number 7. Dixon, Nolan, Hanna, Barreto. A set of good artists and good storylines are collected in this series. That's why I told you guys you should definitely pick it up. Number 8, again quite a brilliant cover here. This is this by another villain who is a mix of man and machine, and he makes 2-3 appearances in this lineup. Another brilliant cover, as you could see, issue number 9. You could see a lot of Batman villains in the background in the Bat computer. Two-Face, Joker, Bane, Penguin, Catwoman, Riddler, I quite don't know who this is. Anyway, I'm happy that I knew at least a few. Yep, so that's another brilliant cover. Hope you guys like it. The next one, yeah, this is the guy I was speaking about, the Man and Machine guy. This one is issue number 10. I forgot his name actually. Let me show you some inside pages. Yeah, I don't remember his name. But anyways, I was just showing you some panels instead of finding a name to him. And these are all in glossy paper, like I mentioned earlier, so that's a good part. And they have some brief about the characters, including Batman, the origin. I think they have it at different places, which is quite nice. Okay, let's move to number 11, which is the secret origin of Batgirl. I think this is quite an interesting story. It has a lot of panels without any dialogues. So there's Commissioner Gordon there. So this is another very interesting story which I read recently. It also shows the relationship between Commissioner Gordon and Barbara. Then we move to number 12, right? You could start seeing the names of the artists and writers here. Just showing you some panels with Batman, Nightwing and all. Right. So there are a lot of stories from Ra's al Ghul as well coming to the fore, right? This is with Batman with Firefly. I don't know if you heard of this villain before. So these are the books which I'm yet to put it in a bag, the plastic covers. This is the one with Clayface. You could see him here, and this was one of the double-sized issue which had a free Gen poster. This is the poster which I have here. And number 15, another quite interesting cover. Number 16, this is the story of Man-Bat. For those of you who doesn't know, this is a one man who actually turned into a bat and takes on the name of quite brilliant artwork here, you could see, right? I read this story and I read it again another time because the story was quite captivating. Next one is Criminals. Is one of my favorite stories in this lineup. Definitely do pick it up. It's how does it feel if Batman ends up in jail, and what does the criminals have to say about it, right? Quite an interesting matchup there. Then we move on to number 18. So from here onwards, the next couple of issues is around Ra's al Ghul and how Batman takes on the man who cannot die, right? Of course, this time Ra's al Ghul also has Bane with him. So this is one of my favorite covers in this lineup. Batman taking on Bane. Dixon, Nolan, Hannah. There are many great artists and people who have worked on this. So I'm happy they put the names of these people also in the covers. The final one which I have is number 20. I don't know if this series ends with 20. Please do let me know if it does. I don't think it extends much beyond 20. Maybe 1 or 2 issues after this. That's all. So that's the final issue which I have, right? So that's where it is, guys. So that's all I had for you. Wanted to make a quick video as an introduction to this A4 sized Gothams which I have, and take you through that. I also have the Batman, Robin, Superman and Batman Adventures, Superman Adventures. These are the 4 lineups of this kind of comics which I have. I will start showing them one by one in my later videos. So hope you guys liked it. Please do subscribe if you do, and let me know what you think I should cover next. Take care. Bye bye.